Something major has just happened involving Tommy Robinson, and it's not what anyone expected. A powerful international figure has stepped forward with a statement that could change how he's seen on the world stage. This isn't just about Britain anymore, it's about recognition, alliances, and a shocking twist that nobody saw coming. Before we get into it, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more. Big news has just broken. Tommy Robinson has been formally invited to Israel by none other than Amichai Chikli, the country's Minister for Diaspora Affairs. This invitation isn't just symbolic, it's being framed as recognition of Tommy's outspoken stance against radical Islam and his consistent defense of the Jewish community in Britain and across Europe. To understand why this is so significant, let's step back for a moment. Just days ago, the Jewish community in Manchester suffered a horrifying terrorist attack outside the Heaton Park synagogue on Yom Kippur, the holiest day of the Jewish calendar. 2 people tragically lost their lives, and 4 others were left in hospital after the carnage unfolded. It was yet another reminder of the growing threat of anti-Semitic violence, a threat that Jewish communities are facing not just in Britain, but right across Europe. In the immediate aftermath of this attack, Israel made it clear that it stands shoulder to shoulder with Jewish communities abroad. Amichai Chikli, the minister responsible for Diaspora Affairs, issued a statement that caught the attention of the world. In that statement, he hailed Tommy Robinson directly, calling him a British patriot, and announcing that he would personally host Tommy in Israel this month. Chikli's words were striking. He said, "In the wake of the horrific Manchester terrorist attack, Israel and the Jewish people stand firmly with our allies in the United Kingdom. On behalf of the State of Israel, I am proud to host British patriot Tommy Robinson, who will visit Israel in mid-October." Now let's be clear, this isn't just a casual invite. The minister went further, describing Tommy as a courageous leader on the front line against radical Islam, someone who has proven himself to be a true friend of Israel and the Jewish people, unafraid to speak the truth and confront hate. These are extraordinary words, and they represent a moment that could have wider implications. For years, Tommy has been attacked and vilified for speaking openly about the dangers of radical Islam, for highlighting grooming scandals, and for calling out rising anti-Semitism in our society. And now, one of Israel's senior government ministers has stood up and said plainly, this is someone we consider an ally. Chikli concluded his statement with a strong pledge. Together with friends like Tommy Robinson, we will build stronger bridges of solidarity, fight terror, and defend Western civilization and our shared values. Tommy Robinson replied to this invitation publicly saying, "I've only just sat down to write my response to this invitation. I confirm that immediately following my October 13th trial, I will travel to Israel. The horrific Manchester attack has strengthened my conviction that the United Kingdom and Israel are fighting the same battle against the scourge of Islamic jihad. Their fight is our fight. I confirm that immediately following my October 13th trial, I will travel to Israel. The horrific Manchester attack has strengthened my conviction that the United Kingdom and Israel are fighting the same battle against the scourge of Islamic jihad. Their fight is our fight. I have accepted an invitation by the government of Israel to cover the cost of my flight and hotel stay for a few days. To be clear, I am not receiving money or any compensation. This visit is about solidarity, truth, and courage. I am a proud British patriot and a Zionist. I have said so many times, if Muslims have 55 nations, why can't the Jews have one, especially their legitimate ancestral homeland? During my trip, I will visit Jerusalem, Judea, and Samaria, the site of the Nova Festival, and other October 7th locations that stand as painful reminders of the evil we are facing. I will visit Yad Vashem and the Jabotinsky Institute, where I will learn and deepen my understanding of the roots of Zionism and the ongoing fight for Jewish survival. Jabotinsky is the ideological forefather of Prime Minister Netanyahu, one of the great leaders of the world. world. I don't know enough on this subject, so I'd like to learn more. I will visit the Knesset and meet with leaders of the Israeli government, including Minister Amichai Chikli, Israel's diaspora minister, who invited me as well as many others. I have also scheduled meetings with representatives of other nations who maintain missions in Israel. As a Christian, I am deeply moved to also walk in the footsteps of my own faith. I intend to visit key Christian holy sites, including the Church of the Holy Sepulchre in Jerusalem, the Sea of Galilee, and more. I will visit the sacred places where Christianity was born. I also hope to get into Gaza. I am excited to walk the streets of Jerusalem, to meet the people of Israel, and to stand shoulder to shoulder with a nation that refuses to surrender in the face of terror. When Jews are attacked, the free world is attacked. Brits were murdered in our streets, and jihadi terror is worldwide. The people of Britain and the people of Israel share the same enemies and the same destiny. I come as a friend, as an ally, and as someone who believes that the strength of Israel is the strength of the West. If Israel falls, we all fall. Hamas made it clear on October 8th their goal is not only to conquer Israel, but also to conquer London and New York. They are bloodthirsty jihadists with a global caliphate as their goal. Hamas equals ISIS. I look forward to learning, to paying respects, to celebrating the courage of this nation, and to carrying that spirit back home with me. No surrender. Thank you, Amichai Chikli, for the invite. Now, whether you agree with Tommy or not, you cannot deny that this is a major moment for a sitting minister of Israel to publicly embrace him as an ally, to call him a patriot, and to invite him to Jerusalem in the direct aftermath of a terrorist atrocity. That sends a powerful signal. It shows that what many in Britain dismiss or try to silence is in fact being taken seriously abroad, particularly in a country that knows the reality of terrorism and anti-Semitism all too well. This invitation also cuts against the narrative that Tommy stands alone or is some kind of fringe figure. Clearly, that is not how he is being seen internationally. Israel is treating him as someone who has stood firm, someone who is willing to take the hits at home for speaking out on issues that too many politicians and media voices try to bury. So what happens next? Tommy is expected to travel to Israel in mid-October. No doubt his visit will attract both support and controversy, as it always does. But one thing is certain, this move has lifted him onto the international stage in a way that will be impossible to ignore. At a time when Jewish families are reeling from yet another deadly terror attack, when communities across Britain are feeling unsafe in their own places of worship, Israel has made a statement. And in that statement, they have chosen to stand openly with Tommy Robinson. Make no mistake, this is a turning point. What are your thoughts on what we discussed in today's video? Let me know down in the comment section below. If you have not yet already, make sure you do drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more British content. Thank you, take care, goodbye.